Alright, my name is Kishan Bakshani and I'm the head chair of the UNGA Council.
Hi, my name is Hayley Chantar and I am one of the chairs of the UNGA Council.
Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Ruzain bin Ismail and I am one of the chairs for the General Assembly Council.
How was the delegates today and the conversation?
I think the delegates were actually great for really young delegates. They were very energetic. They were, wanting to speak all the time, asking a lot of questions, passing a lot of notes. So I think the energy was one of the things that I liked the most about the council this time around.
I'm just really happy with all the delegates. They're so young. Some of them are 15, 16, and yet they're very professional, not just with the clothing, but also with regards to their speeches. They're well structured, well paced, but also have lots of substance. And for such a young age, I know for sure that they're going places.
I have to agree with both Kishan and Kaylee here. Despite the delegates being at such a young age, being both beginner or first-timers in MUN, they did such an exceptional job in understanding the agenda item at hand. And we're hoping for the best with your Model UN journey in the future.
Could you please share with us how was your first MUN journey?
My first MUN journey, it was back in quite long ago, and I was a person who actually entered this thing called MUN, which I did not know anything about. I entered council, did not know what Model United Nations was, did not know what to expect, did not know how to give a speech. I was sitting there on the table and suddenly I was called Delegate of Malaysia, it's your turn to speak. And I just froze and just said whatever it was, but at the end of the conference I came out as best delegate because I just gave it my all, being surprised, and that was how my first MUN journey went.
I was actually also best delegate on my first MUN.
Wow!
So basically my first MUN journey was one of the online MUNs because I started during COVID, and basically how it happened was I was very well preparing all my speeches and everything, but I remember that during the unmoderated caucus I didn't know what this meant. So I thought the unmoderated caucus was break time. So basically, I just left my Zoom meeting and I turned off my camera, I turned off my microphone, and I went to cook. And I could hear the other delegates still talking, and I'm like, why are they talking? It's literally break time. But I made up for it because it was a 2-day conference. So luckily, everything went well, and I got best delegate as well. So I think it went fine.
For my MUN experience, I'm really happy to share because my first ever MUN experience was under Asia International MUN, and I remember being a delegate and not really knowing what MUN was really about. And what's really making me nervous back then was me being in a 100+ delegate committee, which was UNICEF. And I remember in a 2-day conference, I had to raise my hand almost every motion being raised, but I've only been selected once. I'm pretty sure that the delegates now are sort of experiencing the same thing. However, despite not really being much of a contribution to the committee sessions back then, I felt like I've learned a lot by meeting friends, and I think that's the magic of my first MUN conference and being in MUN as well.
Could you please tell the audience why young people should join AYIMUN, and then what's the benefit that they will get by joining AYIMUN?
Right, so the one thing that I say is very important to actually experience MUN, it's a character building journey that you'll go through. The networking here, the learning, the knowledge, the exchange of views, I think is very important. And I think from my first MUN journey till now, I could see how much my character has been building and the friends and the network that I've built throughout my whole journey. I think it's very important to actually come to international conferences like this, to experience it for yourself, to actually understand how important, and to actually go through this whole journey. You definitely won't regret it.
Yeah, and aside from the networking and the learning experience, it's also that most of the delegates that come here usually have these aspirations of, for instance, becoming a diplomat or a prime minister, or even just running for elections or going to politics. And the thing is, you don't immediately start by being a politician. You have to start from somewhere. And I think MUN is such a good opportunity and experience in order to also experiment with regards to writing speeches, how they're delivered, what feedback you get from it. I think it's such a great experience if you want to go into these careers, but also if you want to try out other careers, because it helps you also with not just networking and getting to know people, but also with regards to your confidence.
I have to agree, and on a side note, people should join AYIMUN because I feel like although AYIMUN in general has the same protocols as other MUNs, I felt like their unique selling point is their ability to bring in other delegates from various countries. And when you're meeting other delegates from different countries, they have broader perspectives and they can share current status quos or interests. And that's what I really enjoyed being in conferences like AYIMUN. And like I said, that's the magic of being in a conference like this. You get to meet people from different places and continue to foster friendships.
Jom sertai persidangan AYIMUN yang seterusnya.
Verne rekomenda litijua konferensa linis.
Saya menyarankan Anda untuk mengambil serta dalam persidangan AYIMUN yang seterusnya.